Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. This game has a special place in my heart.
You mean us?
Not only is it the first Kingdom Hearts game I've ever played, it's also the reason why I love the PSP so much. I was so obsessed with the game, to the point I downloaded a translated ROM of the final mix version off the internet. And trust me, the download took hours. Fast forward to 2016 and Square announced their new collection, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. You wouldn't even have to guess how stoked I was when they told us we could play as Aqua in a whole new adventure. I mean, come on! Its announcement to its release has been a rollercoaster ride for us Kingdom Hearts fans. Speculation, analysis, desires, hopes, worries. Why the hell does Terra look like a freaking toy? Throughout its development we've seen Square having troubles with the lighting. Some dedicated fans hoped the gameplay felt less floaty like Birth by Sleep did. But the game has been available to the public for a while now, so let's jump right in. Oh wait, hold on. One more thing before we start. I'm playing on the normal PlayStation 4. I know the PlayStation 4 Pro has some advantages, but I don't have any money. Okay, now, begin! We didn't just get a new short game introducing us to the Kingdom Hearts 3 formula, we also get a new, beautiful intro and a brand new remix of Simple and Clean. 2 in fact. If you buy the album you get 1 more remix. If that isn't dedication, I don't know what. The first thing we see has little to no relevance if you haven't played a mobile game. But it won't take long until we see something familiar. Jensen and Mickey tells Riku and Kairi about the events of Birth by Sleep. Oh, now you tell them! 0.2 plays right after the events of the secret episode of Birth by Sleep. Here we learn that the world of Cinderella has fallen into darkness. After walking for a bit, Aqua stumbles upon some shadows, but not after some inner dialogue. You better get used to it. Aqua defeats them all without effort while looking really cool. We don't have a lot of action-oriented cutscenes, let me have this.
I walk on and on without end. In the realm of light, do days or years pass with each step?
A little further down the road, Aqua starts to experience flashbacks from Birth by Sleep. She walks this road on her own, the memories is all she has left. After entering Cinderella's world, it becomes apparent that weird stuff happens to the worlds that get sucked in. For example, we have to solve this puzzle with the clock tower to advance. Aqua has to retrieve all the gears, which turns back the clock, thus bringing back the road. After the road is fixed, Aqua encounters a swarm of shadows called the Demon Tower. After Aqua finishes the job, she sees Terra walking down the stairs. But alas, he's fake. Moments later, Aqua finds herself in the world of Snow White. Here she finds Ventus, which, just like Terra we just saw a moment ago, is an illusion. Sort of. Right after Aqua discovers a mirror that, after inspecting it, pulls her into an area full of mirrors. Aqua has to traverse through these mirrors while hearing her own voice in the distance. That voice is none other than the thing that pulled her in the mirror in the first place, a phantom of herself. The phantom tells Aqua that only her heart is hollow enough to be a demon's, at which Aqua says that she'll prove that her heart is strong. You'll fight Phantom Aqua 3 times, with the final time obviously being the hardest battle. After she defeated them all, Aqua questions why both Terra and Vance had nothing to her, while her own phantom wanted to destroy her. Before leaving, Aqua speaks to herself, at which she basically tells that the phantoms were the voices of her doubts, the weakness of her heart. She wonders if this is the apparition before the darkness takes over her heart. After she enters another familiar scene, she starts to follow phantoms of her friends, who lead her to a massive battle with a lot of dark sides. She reaches both of them eventually. This time Terra talks back while Ventus stays silent. Somehow Terra is able to communicate with Aqua until Xehanort takes over. Without Aqua realizing, she tells Xehanort what he wants to know, which is Ventus's whereabouts. Terra resists while both Aqua and Ven are being caught by his dark side. Aqua finds herself once again surrounded by darkness. At this point she gives up. She decides this is the place where the darkness takes her over. But thankfully, King Mickey, wearing his Chain of Memories attire, saves her. Before they're able to chat, the Demon Tower appears, which leads to another battle. Aqua, being almost lost in the darkness, asks Mickey how long it's been in the realm of light.
Say, we've been looking for you a long time. How come you're in this place?
First tell me, how long's it been in the realm of light?
About 10 years.
Interesting.
Mickey tells that the worlds are filled with Heartless and are in danger, but it can be stopped if the doors between two realms is shut. Aqua decides to join Mickey, and after a long road filled with Heartless, they end up at Destiny Island. Aqua recognizes the place. She says this is the place where she met Sora and Riku. Mickey says this is the place where he'll find the Keyblade he's looking for. But before he could get it, they're attacked by the Demon Tower once again. This time it's called the Demon Tide. After its defeat, Aqua and Mickey finally acquires the Keyblade. The door Mickey spoke of is the same door of the first game. See, it's Riku! However, once again, Aqua is being attacked by the Demon Tide and thrown back into Destiny Islands. When Sora and Mickey closes the door, the worlds consumed by the darkness return to the realm of light. Aqua takes a last look at the sky when the ground beneath her disappears. This is where Aqua's story ends. The credits roll and we see another cutscene which marked the start of Kingdom Hearts 3. We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, count me in.
Yep.
Who's this new Riku and where's the old one?
New me?
Yeah. You're more like Sora.
Should I be flattered? I try too hard to be the role model. It's more fun to just listen to my heart. Which is Sora-esque.
Can I just say something before we head into the next section? This may be because of my first time, but telling a Kingdom Hearts story isn't easy, despite the story being rather short. I don't know, I'll improve eventually. Overall, the story was okay. Kingdom Hearts' story has never been the easiest story, but if you understand the events of the past games, this story isn't hard to follow. Aqua's story is about her adventure in the realm of darkness. How she has difficulties remaining sane is interesting. Well, I do really like Aqua, so that might be a factor. You still need to know what happens in the past games, so keep that in mind. It didn't add a lot either, but what do you expect from a 2-hour game? But you shouldn't be playing this game for the story. The real seller is the gameplay. It's really good. Gone is the command style from Birth by Sleep. Instead, this game tries to give you a little taste of Kingdom Hearts 3's gameplay, combined with some elements from Birth by Sleep. I am a huge fan of this choice. I like the command style and all, but Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. This game is seen as a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo, and it clearly is. It has Kingdom Hearts 3's gameplay and it has been advertised as such. Like Kingdom Hearts 2, you're able to combo using attacks and magic, but back then you had to stand still to use magic. You could use your air momentum, but it still stops your movement. Now you can do your magic while you move, and it might be one of my favorite changes in this game. From the start, you got the strongest forms of magic, and it feels really satisfying to use them. Unlike with the command style, magic feels natural to me. I use it a lot more frequently than usual. Movement is also different. Now instead of a jog, Aqua gains momentum the longer she runs, hops over small obstacles and rolls when she falls from high spots. And this might be my favorite thing. After a while, Aqua puts away her Keyblade. No need to drag that thing everywhere. These things aren't groundbreaking, but still pretty neat nonetheless. The element they used from Birth by Sleep is Aqua's Spellweaver command style. When you do combos, you build up these arrows, and once you exceed 3, you'll able to use Spellweaver with the press of a button. I really like the return of the command styles, and when you get Mickey in your party, you're able to use a new command style called Wayfinder. And when you use magic, you can also use a stronger tier of magic, which looks awesome and feels great to use. But like Birth by Sleep, these command styles are unlocked by doing combos, which means it's hard to strategize with them. Not that you really need them. You'll able to beat every boss by using normal attacks and magic. The bosses this time around are rather boring. You fight the Demon Tower 3 times, you battle Phantom Aqua 3 times, and you battle the Dark Side a few times. I really like the final showdown with the Demon Tide and Phantom Aqua's final battle, but that's all. They are a lot better than the awful bosses in Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, but they simply have no variety. The enemy variety is okay for a 2-hour game. We have the usual shadows, but now we have cores. These bastards can kick your ass in your first run. You can defeat them by swinging your keyblade at them, but if you know the right magic for the right Heartless, you'll make the battles much easier. I love this. It makes me think during my battles, and it encourages me to take advantage of my magic attacks. Like with all RPGs, after you finish the main game, you still get some things to do. You get these objectives you can do or totally ignore. These objectives can range from defeating a certain number of enemies to reaching a certain level. What these objectives do is unlock items in your wardrobe, which lets you customize Aqua's looks. These are completely cosmetic and are entirely up to you. Initially, I wasn't really a fan, but it kinda grew on me. Seeing Aqua with a red robe and futuristic accessories makes me happy for some reason. Scattered throughout the worlds are these zodiac signs. Find them all and you can enter another mirror where more battles await, ending with another battle with Phantom Aqua. I never finished these, I never took the time. I will someday. You'll have to level quite a bit for these. If you really like challenge, you can up your difficulty to critical mode. I assure you, this mode will make you run for your money. Your health and MP is halved and you take a ton of damage. But if you're really up to it, you'll still have a great time. It took me some time, but I did eventually beat this mode. In between standard and critical is proud mode. This is the most ideal mode for returning fans. Kingdom Hearts games tend to be on the easier side if you know what you're doing. Thus proud mode is more ideal if you still want to challenge. In terms of graphics, the game looks really nice. This is the first HD Kingdom Hearts title that isn't the HD re-release. Because of this, the developers had some trouble figuring out the lighting. You can see the same in Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. But the game turned out great. Environments are always worth a look. Aqua looks better than ever and is more modeled around the CG model, and magic attacks are a sight to behold. Despite all of this, 0.2 isn't very colorful compared to its past games. The characters are beautiful and full of color, but the entire game plays in the realm of darkness. The name implies enough. It looks a lot better than Birth by Sleep's secret episode where almost everything was black, but the game is still pretty dark. I personally don't regard this as a bad thing because the atmosphere is still really good, but I heard some people who dislike this. The music is what you expect. We don't have a lot of new tracks because of the length of the game, but what's new is really good. Returning on some tracks from the secret episode in Birth by Sleep, throughout the whole game the battle music is the same. Does this mean the music gets repetitive? I don't think so. Returning on some of my favorite tracks of this series, and after playing the game many times over and over, I still enjoy the music immensely. The new tracks are, like I said, really good. The final boss music is amazing. I didn't expect any less from Yoko Shimomura. Overall, I had a good time with this game, despite it being rather short. It could have been much better in the boss department. But thanks to this game, I'm both excited and worried for Kingdom Hearts 3, as it seems they are treating the dry forms like the command styles. But that's a video for another day, when Kingdom Hearts 3 hits the stores. Eventually.